Hi, everybody. This is Carissa out of New Jersey, Double Diamond. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate you guys waiting for us just a little bit. We wanted to make sure we had everything in order for you guys, so we definitely appreciate you guys waiting on us. Um, Now, tonight, we're going to be talking about getting back to the basics. So, to basically give you guys, information and tips as to what we did. How did we get to where we are? What did we do back at the beginning when we first started? So things of that nature, as well as we have a very special guest on with us this week for our Google Hangout Roundtable. So I'm going to turn it over to Claudia, and she's going to get us moving. Hi, Claudia.
Hi everyone. I hope there's not a lot of noise. I have a full house. I'm so sorry if there is a lot of noise. Um, so I'm Claudia Vasquez from Las Vegas, Double Diamond, and I'm so excited to have you guys here. And are we introducing each other, or how do you? I totally missed that. Sorry. Yes. Okay. So next, Lauren.
Hi, everybody. I'm Lauren Berryman, Diamond, Mount Juliet, Tennessee.
I think Kristen is frozen.
And we have Kristen on as well, Triple Diamond out of Tennessee. Go ahead, Claudia.
Thank you, Carissa. And we have a special guest who I get the pleasure of introducing. She is my absolutely most beautifulest It Works sister ever. I met her a year ago in January, last conference. And we kind of just clicked, and I love her to pieces. So with us today is Christina Torres, Triple Diamond from San Diego.
Hey.
Say hi, Christina.
Hey. I'm excited to be on here. Thank you guys so much for inviting me. I'm so excited to be able to get back to the basics, because that is what this business is all about, is the basics, and that's what we train. So, yeah, that's what we're all about.
So, Christina, we want to hear a little bit about your journey. I obviously know your journey because I was part of it, but I think everyone else wants to hear about your awesome journey. So if you could share with us briefly about your amazing journey with It Works.
Sure, definitely. I joined It Works July 2013, and I had been looking for something that I could take off with. I was a stay-at-home mom. I had my two little boys. I had a 3-month-old and a 21-month-old, and my husband and I were living kind of paycheck to paycheck. He had a good job, but we were definitely, just getting by. And so I wanted something that I could do from home, that I could still be with my babies, and just making a little bit of extra cash. So I actually met my neighbor, is the one that enrolled me. She met me at the pool and told me about the wraps. And so I came to her party one night and tried them, and they instantly worked. And it was such an awesome product. I was a hairstylist in the past, so beauty is definitely my forte. So I definitely knew I could do something with this product. And I had a lot of friends that had just had babies, as well as different target markets that I could definitely use with this product. So I heard about the Diamond bonus, and in 6 weeks I was able to go Diamond with It Works. So I got the $10,000 bonus, and then went to the conference that January, which if you didn't go to conference this year, you definitely want to get to events, because events are really important. We have a couple that are coming up, so check your calendar, because events, again, are so important to go to, because you're going to get some really great insight from other leaders, that your leaders are really great, but it's great to hear from other people too. And I definitely encourage my girls as well to go to these events, just because it is good to hear it from someone else. Went to conference, came out of conference, went Double Diamond pretty much right away, and at my 10-month mark I went Triple Diamond. And getting back to the beginning, we joined this business because we just wanted some extra money. I was okay with extra $500 a month. The month that we went Diamond, my husband's pay changed at his business. He was making 6 figures a year, and it went down significantly. And if I hadn't joined It Works and just was okay with living paycheck to paycheck, we would have been in a really bad situation. So thank goodness I did join It Works when I did, and I was able to run with this business because it definitely has saved us and has just helped us really being able to start paying off debt and getting to that place where we want to be financially as well as personally. So that's my journey so far.
Awesome. Now, I know a little bit about your journey, so I'm going to ask you a couple of questions just because I know I personally have learned a lot about your journey, and it has helped my personal journey as well. Now, Christina, what do you think when you first started the business? Did you have a different image when you started the business to now? And what do you think affected it?
Yes, definitely. You know, when people start this business, our steps to success are so important. They start this business and they think 1, 2, 3. This is so easy. That's got to be more complicated. And it's almost to the point where people can't wrap their heads around how easy this business is in the sense of, you know, you run your auto ship every month, you get those 4 loyal customers, getting those 3 new distributors, and helping them work those steps to success as well. For me, you know, I actually was trying to do it all myself, and I've definitely learned in this business how important leadership is. You know, Mel told me that this business consists of a third you need to do self-development. It's really important to grow as a person, because to be able to make the kind of money you want to make and be where you want to be in this business, you have to be a good leader. And a third of your business, you need to work on your own business. So not getting into management mode, because a lot of times people will hit certain ranks, they'll hit diamond or double diamond or triple diamond or so forth, and they get into this management mode where they're helping their team, but they're not blitzing still, they're not wrapping still, they're not doing those basic things that got them where they are, or where they are in their business. And then a third, of course, is helping your team. So being very balanced, I think, is really important in this business, and really being diligent about that and being very intentional about that. For me, I'm the type that I want to do everything for everybody, and I really have to make my schedule to where I go, I have my blitzing time, this is what time I'm going to do this, or this is how many cards I'm going to hand out this week, and this is how much time I'm going to spend coaching and mentoring, you know, and then I also have my scheduled time where I'm doing my self-development and I'm reading, you know, and so all of those different things are really important to keep that balance so that you grow evenly in your business, and so you don't have any kind of fluctuation or anything in that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow, you just gave us a lot of info, Christina.
Did I?
You're making our interview process go really fast here. We're running out of questions.
Oh no. You know what? I actually do have a couple things I would like to share with you guys. I know, you know, I don't talk to, you know, Carissa. I've seen you at events and stuff like that, and Kristen, I don't think I've really even ever. I think I've met you once. But you know, my thing that I've really been trying to talk to my team about is taking 100% ownership of your business. It's so important because a lot of times people will look at their upline and they want their upline to really help them and do it for them. And really, whether you succeed or fail in this business, it's 100% you. And that has really been my my thing lately, that I'm trying to let people know, because I am the type of person where I just go above and beyond, really trying to help my team, and I think that is a good thing. But also, it's so important to be able to climb that hill and be able to know that you did it, and you did it on your own, and it is your business. So, you know, my thing that I've really been trying to talk to people about is just really taking 100% ownership of your business. If you don't have somebody to go blitz with, you need to just go blitz. Just go hand out cards. Don't worry about, is, Claudia going to go with me today? Or, oh, she can't go, so I can't go do this. Or I'm not sure if I'm doing a party right. Or I'm not sure if I'm blitzing right. Or maybe I'm saying the wrong thing to somebody. I tell my girls when they start, when you started typing on a typewriter, you did not type 100 words a minute when you started, right? You have to practice. So when you start this business, get practicing. Start getting out there and talking to people, because the more that you talk to people, the better you're going to get. And there really is no secret sauce to this business. It's really just work. So if you're willing to work hard and you want to build fast, then be out there as much as you can, blitzing, wrapping, and repeating. If you're just wanting to do this part-time and you just need a little bit of extra money, then that's how much effort that you need to put into your business. I had a conversation with one of my girls the other day that wants to go diamond. She's going for this $20,000 bonus, and she's really hit a major halt in her business, and it's because she got kind of overwhelmed by everything, and she literally got paralyzed in her business. She did not know what to do. And I said to her, if you were going to hire yourself and you were going to pay yourself $20,000 worth of work for 2 months, right, would the efforts that you're putting in right now, would you pay yourself that? And if we look at our business and we think, I want to make $2,000 a month, well, imagine that this is your business, you hired an employee, and that employee, you're going to pay them $2,000 a month. What are you going to expect from them, right? And what you're going to expect from them is probably a lot more, if you're not making that $2,000 a month, is a lot more than what you're doing at this point. So, really it's just so important to know that you really do have to get out there and blitz. I blitz every single day. My personal goal, and this is a lot higher than most people, and it's just because I am a red, Claudia says, crazy red. I try to get 20 new names and numbers a day. That's me. That's what I do, and that's how I got to triple diamond in 10 months. If somebody does 5 names and numbers a day, or you hand out 10 blitz cards, just remember, those cards have to be in somebody's hand. You can't blitz a door or a car or something that it doesn't have skin, because we wrap people that has skin, right? So blitz people, have that conversation, take that time to build that relationship with a person, because when I blitz, I've built a relationship with that person. I took a few minutes to kind of get to know them, because they're more likely going to call me back and order from me if they have some relationship with me. So, blitzing is so important. Don't worry if you're saying it right. Don't worry if when you go wrap somebody that you're going to do it right, because the product is going to sell itself. The only thing that you have to have is excitement, and where you get that excitement is being a product of the product. So if you're a product of the product, you're going to be excited about what you're talking about. It's not going to be a sales pitch. It's going to be a testimonial, and you're going to be very successful in this business. So those are just kind of some of the struggles that I have dealt with lately with some of my girls that are trying to go diamond and double diamond in our business. And so hopefully some of those pointers will help you in your journey trying to hit these bonuses, and just put yourself in a little bit better of a perspective of what really needs to happen for you to be able to make it happen. So that's what I have to say.
I love it. Thanks so much, Christina. But we got some more questions for you. I have one myself, mainly because you're a mom, I'm a mom. And what kind of tips would you give, or in your actual personal opinion, how are you able to still build your business on a daily basis, working your business with 2 small kids, because your kids are both little, very little, right?
Yeah. When I started the business, Micah was 3 months and Jaden was 21 months. Now Micah is 21, 22 months and Jaden's 3. So it definitely is a little bit more difficult. Jaden has a very excited personality. It's very difficult to go blitzing with him, and that's just me being authentic, because if you know me, I usually am. So if you do have a child that it's difficult to go blitzing, what I started to do is I started to get up early in the morning and go blitzing when my husband was home, so that I got that time in. So I really just scheduled that time out, because sometimes you will be in a situation where if you take your child with you and they start screaming in the middle of talking to somebody, it's very embarrassing, and it's kind of, they look at you like you're crazy for trying to sell them a product or talk to them about a product, and you have a screaming child. So, for me, I've really had to learn time management in this business, and really being able to schedule out those times, because I do have such high goals that I do have to schedule out those blitz times and stuff like that. But I also go blitzing when I go to Costco too, because Jaden loves samples, and he'll be eating and I'll be blitzing, so it works out really well.
Okay. Well, that was awesome. I'm just like wanting to write everything down. Everything you're saying is amazing.
Oh,
Um,
thank you.
I have so many questions, but I think one thing that we wanted to talk about a little bit was maybe you could just, you've kind of said a little how you work your business. I know everybody right now is thinking, social media is just like the key to everything, and if you can just be on social media and post 3 times, then everyone will come running. But when I know if Kristen were on, she would want to say, when she started, that wasn't really even how they did it. So talking about getting back to the basics, do you do events or vendor shows, or what are some ways that you connect with people, besides blitzing, one-on-one, instead of always just through social media? Or is that how you do it when you
So,
get people started?
yeah, no, that is a really great question. That's a really great question. I am not a social media person. I feel like we have a huge standing with our customers, and I'm a belly-to-belly girl, and that is just really big for me. We actually sign up a lot of distributors because of that, and I think it's really important to get out there and talk to people. They really do want this product. There's so many people, men and women, that want this product. I do a lot of expos, and I basically go and I get the expos, I plan the expos, and then I have 3 or 4 of the girls. Sometimes there's 2 of us, sometimes there's 5 of us, however big the show is, and we just split the entry. And then we do on-the-spot wraps there. We sign up loyal customers. We do that, and then follow-up is so important, and that's just another thing that I think is really important. People don't understand. They go out and they'll blitz, or they'll go to an event, and they have all these leads, and they're like, what do I do with all these leads? I don't even know. And I'm like, pick up the phone and call them. So, we do.
Do you call or do you text?
So we do actually everything.
Okay.
We actually do a product of the week. So we do a product of the week email to all of our leads as well as our customers. We also do a product of the week email, and I text message people every couple days, actually like twice a week, and then I call every single one of my leads at least once a week. My biggest the thing I can say about that, because I kind of am pretty good at follow-up, not to toot my own horn, but I just am, and that's just what I do, and I will give you my tip on follow-up. I know you guys are going to talk about this. This is the crazy one in me. Sorry, it's cool. Biggest thing with follow-up is, 1, don't stop following up. If they gave you their name and number, they want a wrap, it might not just be now, right? 2, if I'm texting a person for the 3rd time and I haven't heard from them, usually I will text them, hey, I understand that your life is busy and I don't want to bug you, right? So are you going to be available to wrap this month, or would you prefer for me to call you back in 2 or 3 months? And so what I do is a lot of times they'll respond. If I say, would you rather me call you back in, March or April? A lot of times they'll say, oh, call me back in April. So I will put that lead in my April follow-up. So I'm not calling all these people. I'm calling the people that are hot and ready to wrap. So, yeah.
Awesome. Yes, great tips. I love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a
What
question
else?
for you, Christina.
I knew one was coming. I could feel it from my sister.
What do you think? I know Mel mentioned the book that you were reading when we went to conference, and I think all of us already purchased it. What other books would you recommend on personal growth? That's question number one.
Okay.
I have a question number two.
Okay.
Are you green? You have to have some green in you.
I do have a little. I'm actually pretty even. I told you, remember you asked me to take the test again? And I'm literally like a quarter of everything. So I'm like,
I think
this
you're
is really
bleeding
cool.
green too.
I'm feeling green, and I'm wearing green. I'm feeling green. Okay.
Okay, carry on.
That's good, though. That's a good combination with the red. That's a good balance, right? So it's
Yes,
all.
and red and green turns out to like poop color, which that's what I am. But
That's okay.
carry on.
You're silly. John Maxwell is really great. I really recommend John Maxwell. He's a great person to his, 21 Laws of Leadership. Those different books. There's another book on the seasons. What I can do is I have like a top 10 list. I can post it on my Facebook if you guys want it, so that you guys can see kind of what books and stuff that we've been reading. But even Zig Ziglar, like he's not here anymore, but he has some really great even videos. Like you can watch these guys on YouTube. They have tons of YouTube stuff. Also, we don't listen to music in our car. We listen to motivational stuff. And I am telling you, if you have kids, it is great to have motivational stuff going on and leadership stuff going on with your kids, because they're sponges right now. They're taking it in. You're taking it in. But yeah, the book that Mel talked about the other day is one of my favorite. GoPro from Eric Worre is the first book I recommend everyone to read when they start this business, just so they get it in perspective and they kind of understand the numbers game, because this business is a numbers game. And then the one that Mel recommended, I have all of my girls reading that book right now, which helps that self-talk and helps you kind of get out of your head and get the cobwebs out and reprogram yourself to be a superstar. And then anything from John Maxwell is really great. The book that I'm actually reading right now is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And when you start making good money and you start making money in this business, if you don't have the mind for it and you don't know how to manage it and you don't know what to do with it, you're just going to spend it. So you want to make sure that you know how to manage your money as well, because if you're going from making $100,000 a year to $500,000 a year, you definitely have to have a different mindset. So leadership books is always one book I'm reading, and I've started to integrate a money management book. Anthony Robbins just came out with an awesome money management book that I'm going to be going on to next. So those I think are the two most important. If you're doing 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night reading, read your leadership book in the morning, read your money management book at night, or vice versa. But definitely have those two aspects so that you really can see yourself making the kind of money you want to make, Because if you don't believe it, it's not going to happen. And everything that you create in your life and everything you think about, I truly believe you are going to have. So if your goal is to be an ambassador diamond, you have to think like one, And if your goal is to just be a triple or a double or a diamond, which is totally fine, or even a ruby. Rubies are great. We love our rubies. So if $500 extra or $600 extra a month is out of your thought process and you go, I don't know if I can do that, start reading some of these books so that you kind of rewire yourself to be able to make more money. That's it.
Awesome. I love that. And I have so many, wow, I just have so many different things that I mentally took note about. I couldn't write it down, of course, because you know how the kids do. They done stole my phone while I was taking notes. But I definitely will get to listen back on this and see. But we have other things too tonight, as far as back to the basics that we wanted to discuss. So we wanted to just basically, you know, any point in time, Christina, while we're talking, anything you want to chime in with and add to, of course, please do. Basically, my part of getting back to the basics when I first joined was rap parties, continuous rap parties. That's what I did. When I first joined, it was February 2012. Rap parties were just everything. I mean, I was doing them so often where it was just rap party after rap party. All they would call me is a rap party queen because I did so many. And looking back on it, you realize that rap parties are your key. You have to continue to do those because if not, you're not building those relationships. You're not building it with your having your local people around you and building your team local and solid to you, like you were saying, Christina, with shows and things like that. Everybody being in the same area. So you know, rap parties were my key. Blitz, rap, repeat. When you blitz, that's how you get the party started. When you rap, you're rapping and then you're going over the different products. I mean, we used to do things, I'm not sure if everybody still do, but the Fat Fighter demonstrations are key. The green samples are key, things like that, so that people are able to see what these products are doing, see what these products taste like, and, you know, not just taking your word for it. And then from there, your passion is there. Like my passion was there because, you know, it helped me with tighten, tone, and firm in my stomach and being able to lose weight and at the same time making tons of money with having young kids. And it just continued to drive me to show me, you know, this is working great for me. So on that note, just to reach out to now Claudia, and then I'll ask you, Lauren, the same thing, or you can just chime in behind Claudia. What was your back to the basics at the beginning that you did to grow your business? Was it, you know, basically that simple for you as well? Because that was basically my simple key for me. Rap parties and making rap parties from rap parties and just making sure everybody else know that because social media was there, yes, when we started, but it wasn't as strong as like it is right now as a big factor, a key factor like it used to be.
Well, when I started, I did not have a big network like Christina did or other people did. My network was very small. So my beginning, the start of my journey was to let everybody that I knew, which was not a lot, but everybody that I knew, let them know that I had the wraps. So, because I knew they were going to want one. Sooner or later, they were going to want a wrap. So that's where I had to decide whether they were going to buy it from me or they were going to buy it from the neighbor or the aunt or the friend of the friend that lives in Jersey. So I made sure that all of my people knew that I had wraps. That was number one. Two, I actually did start my business on Facebook because the lack of network that I had. I made sure that I was consistent on my social media. Every single day I worked on it, and I didn't have results right away. I probably consistently worked on it for about 9 months before I even got a phone call from my social media. But that opens doors with your friends. They see that you're consistent with something. And I've had people that contact me now and say, well, you know, I've seen you do the same thing for 2 years, so this really must work. Or this business must really be paying off because I was building my business. It was and hitting the streets. I'm gonna be honest. I went out and I hustled my wraps because I didn't have anywhere else to sell them. So I went to Walmart. There's always people at Walmart 24/7. I sold so many wraps at Walmart parking lots. It's not even funny. I went out and I hustled them and passed on my blitz cards because we blitz, we wrap, and repeat. That's the basics. Like Christina said, this business is a tummy-to-tummy business. You just got to, I mean, yeah, it's cool to be able to use social media to hit people in all over the world, all over the states, but in reality, it's a person-to-person business. And That to me that was my basics. Lauren?
Okay, that was awesome. For me, it was a little bit different because I was an esthetician, so I started, my mom had been in it before me, and I just really didn't have like a brain cell for network marketing, but I saw the wraps and I knew that the wraps worked. I had tried them, I had great results on my first wrap, but I just was still kind of skeptical. So I know for me, I started taking the greens. I did it for 1 week, and I really just kind of did it to disprove to the whole company or whatever. But I had amazing results. It totally changed my health. I have a lot of medical issues, and when I started, I became a product of the product, and I fell in love with it. So it was easy for me to then share with my friends and especially my clients what I was doing because it was working so well for me and had worked so well for me. But in the beginning, I did the same thing. I blitzed basically. I wrapped and repeated. I added it into my business as an add-on service. So that was a new service that I was offering, and I gave everybody that came into my room, whether they were getting their eyebrows waxed, a spray tan, or facial, or whatever, I gave them a Blitz card. And I said, here's a coupon for a new service I'm offering. I'd love for you to try it. I've done it. It's amazing. You can schedule an appointment with me. And what I would do is I would have them come in. I would, at the time we were still measuring and we were taking before and after pictures. But I wrapped them up right then. I let them sit, or they would even leave with it. Most of the time I would try to let them sit, and I would talk to them about what it was doing. I would unwrap them. I would show them the results. They would be excited, and if they wanted more, I would make them become a loyal customer. And so it was kind of neat because I just kept getting this continual, new people wanting to come in and wrap, so I was getting wrap cash, but then I was getting them to sign up as customers if they wanted more wraps. And so I was continually getting customers as well. So for me, it kind of started in my salon, but then, of course, my friends and some of these clients that would come in, they wanted more, and their friends wanted it, so we would book parties from that. And I think, I would work all day, and I would get off work at 6 or 7, and I would go to wrap parties and do wrap parties after work, and, do the next thing, the same thing the next day. So I think it was a little bit different starting out for me, but essentially the same. I was blitzing people, I was wrapping them, I was having parties, and then I was just doing that over and over and over. And that's really, I guess what we wanted tonight's theme to be is, keeping it simple. Don't get, have a lot of people on my team, I need to do this first. Well, I need to do this first. Well, I need to write this, out or figure this out, or I need to study the compensation plan for, a year. Just start, sharing, and people will, become interested. And if you don't know everything, ask questions with your upline. Just keep it simple, keep it fun, and, just go out there and help people and share this with them. That's really what it's all about. I don't know who's next.
Exactly. It's just that simple. Okay. So enough.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I think that the wrap parties are really important. I kind of got a little tip from Chad and Jeree that they actually take new people, an older person and a new person, and they kind of, even if they're sideline people, they connect to them together. So we started doing that with our team, and we actually have a wrap party scheduled every single day of the week with our team all over our area. So when we go blitzing, now we can say to people, hey, we have wrap parties all over the area. What area do you live in? And then send them that information. So it's really great, too, as upline to be able to really help your team kind of connect together and work together as a team. And again, just keeping it really simple is so important. Printing out those steps of success every month, and then working it and getting those 4 loyal customers. I mean, 1 new loyal customer a week. That's all you have to get is 1 a week, and you're working your steps of success. And most of the time, if you are a numbers person, 1 or 6 out of 4 or 1 out of 6 people that you sign up as a loyal customer is most likely going to want to be a distributor. So know that when you're doing it, that's kind of like what we've kind of figured out. So if you're a numbers person, I'm kind of a numbers person. I like to know my law of averages while I'm working my business. Just keep going out there, keep blitzing, keep wrapping, have parties, get your team to have parties, get them to have weekly parties so that they stay committed, stay excited, keep going, and then your business is just going to grow so fast.
Excellent. I'm gonna also close it out by giving one tip to each person. But we have Claudia actually posted up in the event, basically seeing who's all on the call. I mean, on the hangout with us tonight, so that we can do a shout out of everybody that's on here. So please make sure you guys that you put your name and where you're from under the link. I mean, under the post that Claudia already posted. That way we can say a quick thank you to you guys. And any closing tips for any of you guys, Claudia or Lauren, and then we'll let Christina be our final person.
I do have something I want to say. Um, I shared this with my team yesterday, and I'm supposed to post the video today, and I totally forgot. Carissa, you were supposed to remind me. Oh, okay. Guess what season it is now, guys? It's tax season. Everyone has money. So, with that being said, the last 2 days, my schedule has been completely booked. I'm talking about back-to-back appointments. Why? Because these people are going to buy these wraps from somebody. And either they buy them from me or they buy them from someone else. And I want the sale. So I am making sure that everyone that contacts me gets an answer and gets scheduled on my book. Off for the wraps. People have money. They've been looking at these wraps all year. If they were broke before, they ain't broke now because they got money. Tax refunds are coming in, and they're coming in fast. Take advantage of the season, guys. Don't let this season waste. Seriously, take advantage. That's my tip.
My quick tip is just your passion. Remember why you joined this business. Remember what you want to accomplish with this business. And you also use your passion for the love of these products, for the love of whatever you're actually doing this for. Use that. Continue to keep it in front of you. Your screen saving message, different post-its all over the place. That's one of the methods I use. My dream board is plastered up on the wall so I can see that when I wake up. Things like that to actually keep you reminded as to why you joined, what your goals are, what you hope to accomplish, and it keeps you reminded to make sure you continue to push forth. Do not let the negativity and the outside influences of others be a negative impact on you. Just continue to have your rap sisters, have your your rap sisters and brothers, and have anybody with this It Works team as well as your family and friends as your support system. And that's what I use. That's what continues to keep me on my positive basis and keep me going daily, being able to speak to all these different people as well as my accountability partners, and just drive forth with your business. Continue on your journey. It is your journey. Just like Christina said, this is your business. This is your journey. It's not anyone else's but yours. Lauren?
I love that.
Actually, Lauren, babe,
Gosh,
I don't want to interrupt you, but we're going to have Christina next because she has to go to another hangout in like
okay.
6 minutes.
Okay, yes.
Cool. Okay, so my tip is always keep your lights on in your business. How do you keep your lights on in your business? Wear your shirt. Blitz people. Make sure that you do not have any fear. This is not a fear-based business. We don't want you to have fear. We want you to be confident because your confidence is going to exude into the people that you talk about. So hand those Blitz cards out. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to keep your lights on in your business. And again, keeping your lights on, shirt, Blitz, wrap, repeat. You will be successful, I promise. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to head out, and thank you again for having me on this call, and I will see you guys at the next event. Bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye.
Wow, she was awesome. Okay, I have so many tips. I mean, and aha moments and just all kinds of things. But I do want to say really quickly, guys, we have for those of you going for a diamond bonus, we have $20,000 on the line. So what do you have to do to get, a bonus like this, a double good bonus? Double your efforts, right? So whatever you were doing before, you've got to double it. You've got to make that commitment and just, if this is something that you are committed to and you're committed to working this business and trying to get a bonus, you've got to double your efforts. That's the bottom line. You've got to do the same things. Do the steps to success. Get some loyal customers. Have the wrap parties. Get out there. Get off social media. Yes, that's a great tool. Our 100-day social media adventure has been amazing, and it's really working, you guys. Plug into that. But also get out there, like Christina said, belly to belly. Let's remember to do wrap parties, but we need to do double. In order to get double the good, we've got to double our efforts. So I'm prepared to do it. I'm making the commitment. You guys all need to make the commitment to double what you were doing. Take the goal of the amount of blitz cards you passed out a day and double it. The amount of people that you're talking to a day, double it, because that is the only way that we're going to get the double good bonuses that we're shooting for. So I just really challenge each and every single one of you to do that, because it really will pay off. If you'll just double up right now, bunker down, put your blinders on, focus on this business, give it till March 31st, you will reach the goals and dreams that you have, the good bonuses that you're shooting for, as long as you can just stay focused and double up. So that's my kind of little bit of like an encouraging word / tip.
Awesome.
Thank you, Purple. We appreciate you. Go ahead, Claudia.
All right, sorry, I got
Yay,
disconnected
Purple.
there for a minute. I got disconnected there for a second, but I'm back on. Okay, so I'm going to do some shout outs because I'm so excited. I'm on my phone now, so I might look a little different. Anyways, I'm so excited that all of you guys joined live. Before my computer decided to kick me out, we had 78 people logged in to our live feed. So I know not all of you guys have commented on our little post. However, Tawana, thank you for joining us. Patty, Danielle, Sue, Vana, thank you so much. I see your post, Vana. I see you're traveling a lot. Bella, thank you for, oh, no, actually Bella is not joining us live, but she has some questions. We'll get to that. She's going to watch the video after work. Melanie, Chalisa, and Candace, whoop whoop, Vegas. Melanie, oh, that's Melanie from Temecula. I think you always log on. I've seen your name a few times. Rosalind and Kira, Andrea and Sharon. Let's see, who else? And I think that's it. Wait, there might be more. I don't want to miss anyone.
There's a couple more.
Kimberly, if you guys see any more people, give them a shout out. If you guys know more people.
I just see Kira Armstrong from Texas, Austin, Texas. Tawana from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Andrea from Memphis. I don't know if did you say these? Sharon and Shaylin from Louisiana. Any others?
I think that's all. Again, thank you guys so much for joining us. This really does mean a lot to us. And we're here to help you guys. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to put questions on the group or comments on any of our videos. And we will see you guys next week. And stay in touch with our daily videos that we will be posting. And do you guys want to close with anything else?
Yes, I love everybody, and I'm so excited.
Me too. All right,
Carissa?
guys. Oh, Lauren just checked in. So Lauren from Statesville, North Carolina. Hi.
Woo!
All right, guys. I'll see you guys.
Okay, thank
later.
you.
Thanks.
Okay, next week. Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
I think we're just supposed to.
they're not supposed to be this goofy.
I think we're supposed to hang out because she didn't cut it off live.
No.
She is not. She's a little bit yellow today.
Her green's not working with us today.
No.
Oh,
Bless her.
wow.
I think we
Well, I
should
hate to just hang up like that,
hang up.
considering it's still live.
I know, but I don't know what to do. I was just waiting, and then she never hung up live, and then she got off. I was like, now what? I hope she can edit this out.
I don't know, but I know everybody else is still watching us, and we look crazy right now.
Okay.
Our blue is having
We should
some
get
yellow
off.
issues today. Maybe if we just hang up, it'll go
Yes.
off. Okay.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, bye. Love you.
Love you guys. Bye.